Good morning, and welcome to the Stanford High Roundtable's monthly segment here on WGCH. I'm Andrew Patashnik, and I will be right here on the second Thursday of every month, helping you get a glimpse into the walls of Stanford High School. For our first story of the day, I want to send it over to Vishnu Ramesh and Davion Blackwood, the anchors of the Roundtable's last edition of the Connection Time News, a broadcast news show we produce about twice a month for the Stanford High community. Thanks, guys. The entire 20-minute Connection Time News episode is available for watching on our website. I also want to give a personal congratulations to the music department and to the Tri-M Music Honor Society for pulling together another successful event. On a similar topic, the Tri-M Honor Society just recently held its annual induction ceremony. On October 29th, all new inductees were welcomed to the club by performing in front of an audience of the Society's existing members and the inductees' families and friends. These inductees were nominated by existing members based on their musical promise, dedication to the music department, academic achievement, and character. As long as they maintain these qualifications, they will be members for the rest of their high school careers. The name Tri-M is short for the Society's original name, Modern Music Masters. Moving on, we now go to Devin Yagmai, the Roundtable Sports Section co-editor, with our regular update on Black Knight sports.
The girls' field hockey team ended on a high note after winning their last game 5-0 against St. Joe's. Sophomore Piper Fine had an amazing game with over 15 saves in her shutout. Goals were scored by seniors Abby Wexler, Taylor Yagmai, and Devin Yagmai, who had a hat trick. To end their season, the girls also took home a win against city rival West Hill 1-0. The team will be losing 11 seniors and hope to have a strong incoming freshman class next year as they rebuild the program. Game happened on October 18th. The boys had a huge win, defeating Capital Prep from Bridgeport 49-14. The stands were flooded with a sea of pink as everyone was supporting breast cancer. The boys will have their senior night this Friday at 6 o'clock against St. Joe's at Stanford High School and will look to clinch a spot in the state tournament. On Thanksgiving morning, the football team will travel to West Hill, where they plan to win the city championship and add points to their year-long challenge against West Hill. The girls' soccer team. The win against West Hill was definitely a turning point for our team, as it gave them a lot of motivation to finish the season strong. The team had a really great bond on and off the field this year, and they hope that the girls can carry it into next season. The girls' volleyball team had a tough season compared to the past few years, going 8-12 in the regular season. The girls made states on their senior night as they defeated Weston. They played their first round against number 3 seed West Hill and lost 3-0, but it was a very tough and competitive match. The team graduated 5 seniors and has high hopes for next season. The boys' soccer team had a quite unfortunate end to the season. It came to a quick end, but the boys were able to take some positives from it as well. They gave Wilton their first and only loss in the regular season, beating them 3-2, and also making states. Unfortunately, they lost their last regular season game to the best team in the FCIAC ward, who was undefeated all season. Lastly, the boys lost in the first round of states to Brian McMahon, and for seniors knowing that it was their last game, they were full of tears after their coach gave his last talk of the season.
Thanks, Devin. Sounds great. Next up, the senior class just held its annual Haunted House fundraiser. Every year at Stanford High, the senior class president and a team of volunteers plan and execute a haunted house inside the school. This year, it was constructed mostly inside the school's auxiliary gym. Each room in the house was based off of a famous horror movie. The actual event was held on both Friday, October 25th and Saturday, October 26th, and was open to all who wanted to come. Due to a technical issue in the school causing the fire alarm to ring twice on Friday, the organizers were forced to close up around 2 hours early that day. But despite this setback, it still raised a lot of money for the senior class and was a great success. Here to give his take on this haunted house fundraiser is Roundtable Advisor Mr. John Ringel.
Yeah, I had a great time at the haunted house. I mean, it was actually pretty scary in parts. I went with my young kids. My kids are 10 and 7, and it might have been a little bit of a mistake to bring them because it was definitely more terrifying than I expected. There was a lot of really creepy imagery, of course, a lot of jump scares and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun, a lot of adrenaline. Good stuff.
For our final story, the school's drama club, the Strawberry Hill Players, just opened their fall play this past weekend, Elephant's Graveyard by George Brandt. Here is Mason Locker, who plays the ringmaster in the show, with a little bit about what the show is all about.
It's basically about a traveling circus who has a very large elephant. They travel to this town called Irwin, Tennessee, and Irwin is in Tennessee. And basically they're doing a parade through the town, and should I say what happens? The elephant does something bad, and then in result of that, the elephant is hung, and the hanging goes really badly. It's a really deep show, and it's kind of sad, but it's very, very good.
The Strawberry Hill Players consistently puts on award-winning plays year in and year out. At the Halo Awards last year, a statewide high school theater competition, their production of Noises Off by Michael Frayn won Best Ensemble Cast, and their production of The Addams Family by Andrew Lippa won Best Contemporary Musical. The Halo organization that gave them this award judges around 80 schools across Connecticut for consideration. If you miss opening weekend of Elephant's Graveyard, do not fret. There are 2 more shows on Friday and Saturday, November 15th and 16th at 8 p.m. Tickets are $10 for students and seniors and $15 for adults. That's all we have for you today. Be sure to go to shsroundtable.com and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SHS Roundtable for more. For the Sanford High Roundtable, I'm Andrew Patashnik. Thanks for listening and have a wonderful day.